This battle on the weekend between the forwards, whether it be the front rowers, the back rowers, the guys off the bench, or yourself and Paddy and Locke. Can you talk us about the forward battle and how important that'll be on Sunday?
Yeah, it's obviously extremely important. It's been a big game, so I think the Broncos have done a wonderful job all season. The platform they've laid for their X factor in their class off the back of that's been outstanding. I thought they were outstanding against the Warriors. They really set the tone there, and yeah, I thought that really helped them. So look, we definitely have our work cut out for us. Yeah, that'll be a big part of the game, I'm thinking, that battle there.
Paddy, you've represented your state, you've represented your country. The other day, Monday, I thought Reece Walsh was the favourite player up at Brent Hill, but Paddy Carrigan, it was Paddy. Can you just talk us about all the fans and the support you've had up there this year?
Yeah, mate, it's pretty special. I think back I was a kid who all ever wanted to do was play for the Broncos, so to see some of those little kids there and then to rub shoulders with guys like Reno and Reece Walsh and Capes, it's pretty special, mate. So I know we're in Sydney, but it's not lost on us. Those are the people we're playing for, and yeah, mate, I'm privileged to be in this position.
Dylan, you're the 2022 Clive Churchill medalist. This weekend you come up against the excitement machine that is Reece Walsh. He's probably the most popular player down here, given the introductions we saw before. How do you prepare for such a battle with a player that's so raw, so fast?
Yeah, it's difficult, mate. I think, like you said, he's he's explosive and he's exciting to watch. So I would try and deliver these opportunities as best we can. Like, we know he's going to get the ball in a bit of space, but we'll try and do our best.
And Kurt, you used to be on this side of the table. You're now a Bronco. How do you feel facing your former club, where you've tasted premiership success with a couple of years ago, facing off against them now on the biggest stage in an NRL Grand Final?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously at the Broncos now, and being a part of the rebuild has been, it's an amazing experience, and really grateful to be in the Grand Final and to be able to have a shot at get another ring.
All right, it's over to the best in the business. Journalists, who's up first? Ben Dobbin.
Kev, can you just talk through it? You guys trained today. There was some question marks about some of your players. Did everybody pass through without any injury?
No, yeah, we'll be fine. Dobbo on Sunday. A couple of guys still a little bit sore on Tuesday from the game on Saturday night, but they trained strongly today, and everyone trained for the full predicament, so we'll be 1 to 17.
Kev, why do you think you could beat Penrith on Sunday?
Well, it's a belief from everyone in the players, especially. I think our season is built, over the season. We got great belief from our 2 semi-final performances, understanding that Penrith are certainly a different level to the other teams that we played, but we feel we can go with them. I'm just really excited to be up for the challenge, our guys as well. It's going to be a great grand final, regardless, and it's good that we're actually in there and having a good crack. So that's what we'll be doing.
Ivan, can I just ask you, there's a perception that Penrith are an arrogant football team. Does it surprise you, and what do you think about that?
No, that's a surprise. That's the perception, yes.
Why do you think it is the perception?
I think the fans just answered that. I think I like to think our team is extremely humble in the way that they approach their football. Every day they turn up for work, regardless of whether we won or lost, and try and get better. And I think that's humility rather than arrogance.
I wanted to ask you guys have been here, this is your 4th crack. What have you learned personally that you can pass on to the boys?
No, that's a good question.
Yeah, well, 4 years ago, when we first made a grand final, we were very young. We'd come into the game, I think, with 17 wins on the trot, so we were feeling pretty good about ourselves. And we were sort of shocked that day. So for us, I think we actually had to lose one to sort of understand what it was all about. I don't think every team has to go through that, but we did. And there's lots of different factors, involved in that. We played a team, the Melbourne Storm, who are very experienced, and they taught us a lesson that day, which was a good lesson as it turned out. So we've learned a few other things along the way. Every year is different, every team is different, every situation is different. But there are a few things that, we feel like in terms of preparation and, just the week, this week, for example, is different to any other week. It's nice to go through it, and it doesn't mean you're going to win, but there are some familiarities that I'd like to think will help us on Sunday.
Yeah, you're now in the situation that Ivan just spoke about 4 years ago, where your team's new to the grand final and they've had a lot of grand final experience. Why are you better prepared than they were in 2019?
Yeah, well, I don't concur that we're in the same position as Penrith were, 3 or 4 years ago. Our team has actually got 10 current or former State of Origin players, so we've got experience. I think experience counts, not so much on grand final day, but general experience in big games. And I feel we have that. Our captain's played in 2 grand finals. Capes has been involved in grand finals. As I said, we've got great experience through State of Origin. We've got a couple of international players in our team as well. So I feel like we're even though we're a young side, we're also a very mature side when it comes to rugby league experience. And certainly the grand final is a different week to any other. So this is new to us, but everything about the game on Sunday will be the same.
You've played in a World Cup final and so have some of the other players in your team, but the 2 guys next to you are the only 2 players to have played in an NRL grand final. Do you guys lean on them? Are they able to sort of give some advice about what to expect on the day?
Yeah, a little bit. I think the boys had a little bit of a chat with us at the start of the week, just saying it's a busy week. Obviously, we've had Kevy, who's been in plenty of these experiences as well, and I think we just got to enjoy it, make the most of it. It's my first experience this week. It's been awesome to be a part of it and get amongst the fans. So, yeah, it's a different build-up, mate, but at the end of the day, come Sunday, we're just playing rugby league. So that's how I think about it. And, yeah, I'm just excited to get an opportunity to play against Penrith. They've been the best team in the comp for the last 4 years, and it's just an opportunity for us to have a crack at them.
Kev, you've coached several State of Origin series, but how does this week compare coaching your first one?
Yeah, it's certainly different because we've got a couple of New South Wales people and New Zealanders in our team, so it's different from that mindset. But, you know, I think if I was to be really honest with you, I'd much rather be preparing for a grand final than State of Origin. No disrespect to State of Origin, but, you know, when you win a title as the Panthers have the last couple of years, it's the greatest feeling in the world. And I just want our guys to, you know, prepare well, which we are this week. I want them to enjoy that experience as well. We've had a couple of guys already do that. We want more of our players to experience what that feeling is actually like. And from a selfish point of view, I want to experience that myself as a coach. I've just been fortunate enough the last couple of years to experience that, and I want to know what that feeling is actually like. So we get a chance on Sunday, and we'll be there fighting to get that opportunity and to get what that feeling actually feels like. Feel pretty good? Imagine it does. Yeah. Ivan's told me it feels pretty good. It's pretty easy for me. Like, they've just been a good side for a long time. They Ivan talk about in his press conferences about playing the long game. They're a ruthless side. They'll give you a whole lot. So, yeah, they've been set the standard for the last 4 years, really. On how to get to the grand final, but also win the grand final. So, you got someone up here, huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, firstly they're a extremely athletic team.
Good luck. It won't be today. I know. Good luck.
No, go for the wrong thing. So we're not flopping. I'm getting photos of everyone.
Where's Jacob Kiran?